Welcome to Saturday Solutions and kdmoonchild's channel. I'm Katie. Hi. I'm really happy to see you here. This is my last Saturday Solutions video for a while. Some of you may not know, most of you do. I'm going to be having surgery on my hand, and I won't be able to use it to do very much. So shuffling cards, pulling cards, pouring resin, stirring resin, squeezing bottles of alcohol ink into resin, all those lovely things you see me do on this channel, I'm not going to be able to do for a while. So I'm going to take a break. The really active stuff that's going to require two hands, like shuffling and the resin activities, that's all definitely going to be put on hold, probably, well, the resin for a while, unless somebody is kind enough to get me an automatic resin stirrer. I have one in my wish list. Actually, I think I have a couple in my resin wish list on Amazon. Anyhow, we'll get you the link to that. I'll put it in the description box below if you're interested. Because I can get where I can pour with my left hand, I won't need the right hand. They're going to take this bone right here out. And as you can tell, I don't know if you can see it, it is quite pronounced and swollen. And those of you who have been here for a while, you know I've been complaining about that hand for quite some time. So that's where you see it, right there. So anyway, it's going to be an adventure for me because I'm going to spend a lot of time immersed in reading. Doing what typing I can do with my 4 fingers. Anyway, so we are here. This is our Christmas reading. I will be getting my stitches out on the 22nd of December. So I will finally get rid of the splint that is going to be pretty much keeping my hand in a club for about 10 days. So into a cast. I have a, please request. You guys, what color cast should I get? What color cast do you think I should get? It's weird to be able to prepare for these kind of things ahead of time. Usually when you get a cast, it's because you broke something. And, gee, I don't think most of us plan to do that. Anyway, I've added a couple things to my table that I want to explain to you. This is my grandmother's prayer book. She was raised so remotely in the desert in Arizona that for her to go to school, she had to go to a boarding school. It was a Catholic school. So they had prayer books. So this was her prayer book. Yeah. What's interesting is my mother ended up with the same legacy. When she was little, when she was young, when she was high school age, they lived so remotely that she would have to move to Phoenix to a boarding school to go to school. So my mother opted not to go to high school. Times were so different back then. So different in the 1930s. Anyway, the lace piece you see here, I tried to kind of make it look a little bit like angel wings, but you can't see it all. So what it is the scarf, the head scarf. It is a triangle shape, so it can also be an energy triangle. It's a head scarf from my grandmother. As you can tell, I'm honoring the goddesses today. I'm honoring the female ancestors of all of us, our mothers, the women who gave birth to us. Maybe not always necessarily the women who raised us, but the women who definitely gave birth to us. May we find healing in their intended energy as women of a natural world. Okay, the layout that I have here you've seen before. It's like a tree. We have the base of the tree down here is the south. It is our message from Gaia. It is the valleys. It is also obstacles. If you consider going through ditches, rivers, canyons, if you consider all of that a part of a valley, I do. And those are definitely obstacles. Okay. Over here we have our current situation. It is also our past. It is the west and the sunset. This over here, yes, I hopped over the world. This over here is our hopes, dreams, our goals, our wants, our desires. Your interpretation here. I need your interpretation as well. These cards are for you. I just give you what message is generally coming to me from Spirit. Okay? As we get started, let's move this card, because it is for entertainment purposes only. We're here to have fun, right? Let's enjoy ourselves, right? Okay, in the middle, in the center, we have a map that tells us how to get from where we currently are and from our past to where we want to be in the future, our hopes and desires. As you know, that is a process. You can't just go from one to the other. You have to know the pathway, how to get there. So that's what this card is for. Above this card, we have one of my new cards, my new decks. This card is about your dreams. This is the card of the north. It faces north as it is where the mountains are, where the forests are, where many kinds of obstacles are. There's forests down here too in the valley, but they clear out at certain times of the year when the leaves fall. These forests stay dark even in the wintertime. So dark that even as you get to the top of the mountain, there's no more forest. The obstacles here are the mountains themselves. Do you go over them? Do you go around them? Do you find a passage through them? Or do you find a way to obliterate them out of your way? I didn't mention on the map, we have a globe. How appropriate. This is here until there is peace in the world. All the energy of this reading is focused towards the earth, to all creatures on it, and us all living together in harmony. And as a branch of this tree that reaches for the harmony, we have the goddess message. Yes, message from goddess for us. Over here on the prayer book. Her message is about our future. Okay. Over here we have a message from Spirit. This is one of the two cards in this reading that is not from the same author. Okay. This is going to be a message from Spirit with an affirmation to say all week or until we meet again. And then over here, finally, we have a little message from the critters that walk this earth among us. We have to, in the future, pay more attention to them. Walk along with them when they come and show themselves to us. Ask them what they want us to know, especially the wild things. So, these 5 cards here in the center of the reading are by Colette Baron Reed, as is this Goddess Power deck. This deck over here is by Jody Bergsma. And what is the name of it? And it's the Magical Times Empowerment deck. And then, of course, you're familiar with our Therapets deck if you've been here before. If you're new here, thank you for coming. I hope, now that we got through that explanation, you will be able to follow along with me. This reading does tend to be a little bit long. And for me, this one is particularly kind of emotional because it's going to be a while before I'll be able to do this with you again. So here we go. Are we ready? Let's find out what our current situation is. Here in the west, in the sunset position, we have, in medicine position, the council. Wow. Get that to focus on the card, not the background. There we go. Now, so number 11. We want that new beginning so bad, and it's right there in our hand. See all that light? But we're still, our beauty way is still upside down. The council is waiting for us. Because if you turn it this way, they have been praying and sending us energy and hope in the new moon, in the full moon, and in every cycle of every planet that affects you and your zodiac. The higher council of higher selves. Spirit, source, all those that tend to the Creator. They are hoping and praying with open hearts for us while we go through this period of everything seeming upside down. This is a season of light. This is a season of love. We want to open up to that, but something inside us is keeping us and holding us back. We want this new beginning. It's here, right here. We're on our head and we can't see it. The thing is that new beginning is what's holding us from falling on our face as we stand on our heads. We can't even see that because our eyes are closed. We have our heart covered and shielded. Yeah, it's trying to radiate light. But hey, maybe this card is telling us, the council is telling us, stop your fear. Stop your fear. What you focus on, you manifest. If you focus on your fear, that's what you bring about. Stop your worry, doubt, and fear. You cannot open up. You cannot have a new beginning. You cannot radiate your light unless you open up. Step into the beauty way with it right side up. See how the world appears to you. If you look at it from a point of view of wonder and awe, instead of a point of view of worry and fear, if you look at it in a frame of mind and mood of questioning, all of a sudden the emotional part takes second stage to the knowledge that is coming forth as you open your hearts. The love that you radiate out as you open your hearts will be returned back to you 1,000-fold in unconditional love. We spend so much time protecting ourselves that unconditional love really has to fight to get in. So the council is basically got its mouth shut, waiting and waiting and waiting while we are upside down. We think that this new beginning, all we've got to do is just wait for it. The kind of change that's required for this new beginning is something that is going to require a great deal of work. You cannot sit and stand by and watch it happen, because you will get swept away. Unless you are a participant, you will get swept away. We need your light. Be a participant. Trust the council. It's calling you. It's tapping to you. The angels, whatever beings, your ancestors, whoever you consider the council to be. Are they angels? Could be. Looks like in this card, yeah. Could be. Is that an angel? Stop your worry. Stop your fear. If that requires you to turn off social media, like me, doing this right here, turning off the news especially, because you can't change that. The only way you can change what is happening with the news, with politics, politically, is to stand in your power, stand for what you believe in, and mass together in your community, in your tribe, all doing the same. Do you see? There's protection in numbers as well as in shielding. Find your tribe, Council says. To flip this right way, you have to find your tribe. Stop worrying about how the people you are with or are calling to you, how it may appear to others that you are hanging out with these people. Because for months and months and months, we have been telling you, be careful of the group or groups you associate with. This card is telling you, with the ones, it's time to do it alone. You can do it. You have your community. The growth that you have to do, only you can do that. And only you can do that alone. Nobody can tell you the steps to take. Nobody can guide you in a class or a course for a couple $100 to $1,000. Can guide you in prayer, can guide you in meditation, but you have to do the work. So let's find out, what is our goals? We're being asked to make a sacred covenant. See how everything around that, with the exception of the pen, the inkwell, and the document, the covenant, everything else is dark. But the light shines on this promise. This promise is sacred. We want to make a promise to the future, to stay in peaceful harmony, never to dominate or to harm or oppress, incriminate, defamate. Those are the words on that covenant. The words on that covenant are, I walk in loyalty, integrity, decency, honor, kindness, harmony, gentleness, love, unconditionally given, and light. Sacred, creative light. All these things I swear for the future. As this card is a card of reflection, a card of assessment, and a card of control. By making this sacred covenant, you're controlling your actions. By promising to be in harmony, to be in peace, to be in love, to be in light. That's why only the things that are enlightened on this card are the document, the pen, and the inkwell. Because once this contract is signed, it is unbreakable, because it is your purpose. The stating of your purpose here on this earth. It is a statement of your intention, of attitude, and treatment to everything that is alive on this planet, be it animal, insect, fungus, bacteria, or plant. Whether it be mineral, fire, water, or just the air that is held here that we all breathe. All of that is so sacred and a part of flow that we want to be able to sign that contract openly, honestly, and without fear that we could break it, because it's unbreakable, because it is a contract of control. Sacred, complete, unconditional, loving control. That is honor, that is integrity, all of those things. How do we do that? How do we get from being upside down, can't see straight, to the point where we feel like giving up. The only thing that's holding us balanced on our head over here is the council, our governing council. You have many governing councils, whether it be for spirit or for government or for you. Your higher self is your governing council. This is what I'm reading. For me, it's our higher selves together, speaking together to each other as our higher, the council of our higher selves, trying to get us down here on this physical plane, in this third dimension, to wake up enough to move up to the next dimension and sign that covenant. So we don't ever have to come back down into this land of dark reflection and repercussion. How do we get there, Earth? How do we get there, Matt? We get there by protecting what we treasure. In all its glory, in all its colors. Half the card is in rain. The other half the card is in sun and rainbow. The two reflecting on each other is above the girl where she sleeps. She's curled up because she doesn't want to get her feet wet. She doesn't understand that what's out here is warm for her feet. And that the rain over here is just a part of the season. It is nourishing and drenching and fulfilling the water, the aquifers, cleansing the air, and helping to knock those finished leaves off of the trees so that they can go into the ground. Also, that water pounds those leaves down into the ground so the funguses can grow. Some give us insight, some give us an end. Either way, together, the water, the sun, the pressure, the treasure, all of it together is the diamond sparkling in our life. The diamond down there. The rainbow of colors here is everyone. The healed, the unhealed, in all of our shades and colors and cultures. For inside, whoops, there's a dropped card, I'm sorry. Inside, we're all the same, you guys. Doesn't matter what your skin color is. We're all the same. We just want to be stable and calm. We want to have love in our lives. And we don't want to be hungry. And we don't want to have to be a slave to someone else just for that privilege to be able to eat. Now this card is a 12, which if you add that again is a 3. This card is about expression and growth and groups. Protecting what you treasure. Express yourself to the point of finding your group, your community, your tribe, especially when it comes to protecting what you treasure. For they will be also focused on protecting the same treasure for them. And for us, it's peace. It's world peace. It's harmony and it's equality. Equality. Live your lives, your beautiful lives, but protect what is important to you. That is your diamond. That is your treasure. Don't lay there sleeping underneath the umbrella so the rain doesn't hit you. Maybe you need to have some yuck washed off so the light and the rainbow can warm and nourish you. Find your tribe. Don't worry about appearances. Find your tribe. Oh, that is a word on the covenant that you will have to define when you sign the covenant. What are the many meanings of the word appearance to you? Does it mean how other people look at you? Does it mean a validation? Does it mean... Just stop and think about it. Does it mean status in society? Does it mean putting on a mask and being something that you're not? Thus causing you to be very uncomfortable because you're inauthentic? Could very, very well be. So let's take a look and see what the message is from Gaia about this. The message from the earth. She's telling us to take this time of winter to mend. Focus on mending. See if I can get that close. Ugh. There. Enough. Focus on mending and healing. This is a card of harmony, a card of cooperation, and a card of healing. There's no obstacles here. The only obstacle is your desire to, I don't know, procrastinate or avoid what is involved in mending. Don't be afraid. Healing is what you're looking for. It's what we're all looking for. Once again, don't be afraid. There is your obstacle. The fear of mending. Stop. 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 This card is about reflection. You cannot mend if you do not reflect on what is broken. If a cup is broken, you can't glue it back together with all the pieces. And sometimes there's little tiny pieces that don't quite fit, or they broke too finely. You can't fill in a space. And when you're gluing them back together, you can be like the Japanese and do kintsugi. Mend it, fill in that space with 24 karat gold, making that broken cup or bowl worth so very much more. Look at your life. Look at what you've been through, what you've been going through. Every crack and crevice, let your light shine out. You have no control over whether it shines out or not. And that makes you beautiful. It makes you wonderful. I know you feel like it's dark inside there, but it's not. That's ego in your head, not in your heart. Not in your heart at all. So there's your obstacle. Finding those things in your heart that are holding you back. Because you're the one who's holding you back. No one else is. Nothing else is. You are holding you back. You have to mend. So this poor little fairy here, her wings are... Apparently she's been sick or something and she's trying to heal. So together, the two of them, they're weaving their parts of the web of the collection. They're also healing the soil. See, look. See how it's glowing? Her light is shining down into the soil, which helps heal Gaia. Gaia's soil is alive and living. It only becomes a dust bowl when the soil and the microbes in the soil die. So once again, don't be afraid of mending. Don't be afraid of going where you need to go and face what you need to face. For there's nothing but pure strength and love and freedom in that. That's a basic, simple message. The ones from Gaia have been that way lately because we're going into wintertime. She's not quite as... her weather's active, but her ground is calm. So here, let's find out what the mountains have to say. This is a new deck for me, so I'm going to have to read the book. Well, this says, when the storm spirits play. Reminds me of the moon card. You've got the domestic dog and the wild dog. You've got bass clef and treble clef in the two dogs and the sounds that they make. You've got a bee that sings. You've got an elephant trumpeting. You've got a cat singing. Two cats. You've got the bass. Here's the high-pitched cat and the bass cat. Low buzz, high buzz. See? And the drumming coming from the whale. And all being given energy and being observed by the eagle. Okay, what does this card have to tell us? Move it down so you can see it first. Bear with me while I look it up in my book. Okay, wand. It's the number. It's the first card, number 1. There's your new beginning. New beginning is up on the mountain. When the storm spirits play, the essential meaning is understand how to navigate divine chaos. Clear the air. Stir the pot. Scatter seeds. Bring in new possibilities. You're being asked to surrender your need to control outer circumstances, which is based on a desire to feel more certain, avoid confrontation, or to resist change. This card signifies a time to trust that this chaos, this disorder, this turbulence that is shown up in your life is temporary but important. You're now able to let go of what is unnecessary or that which you've resisted releasing. Consider how clear the air is after a storm, how dead branches are pruned from the trees, and how potent seeds are scattered so new life can sprout in new soil. Even if you find yourself in conflict now, there's a gift in this. It invites you to see things from alternative perspectives and provides you with a lot of valuable information. New, important possibilities arise from the chaos that is at hand. So for now, the highest good for you is to remain in the center of this storm. Meditate and be mindful of your reactions, as you don't yet have all the information needed to make an authentic choice. Watch and wait. There's a divine reordering at the root of this chaos. Listen deeply for the epiphany rising to greet you, and you will know the gifts this experience holds for you. When the storm spirits play, amazing things are stirred up through this divine change for the highest good of all. Remember, you are a weaver of dreams too. Even if you must pivot, even if the threads of your destiny get frayed, the pattern you set will be breathtaking. Sing your song. Don't be afraid of appearances. Sing your song. Wow, talk about a mountainous obstacle. How can we do that when we're so afraid and sheltered off down here? And we're afraid that if we are vocal, are we going to not be able to protect what's precious to us? This mending card at the very, very base of it all is saying, through the trunk of the tree, through protecting your treasure, you will be able to shout from the mountaintops your song, what you stand for, and your tribe will be there with you. There will be no need to fear and shelter and protect, because deep inside the treasure is in you. That you're protecting here, and you're hiding under the umbrella here from the little bird trying to get you a message, is your higher self trying to tell you that when the storm spirits play, you must sing your song. Wow. And that is how we get to our sacred contract. How we get to the covenant of peace and harmony is knowing how each other stands. We all know what our song is. And it is the storm spirits playing that is going to shake it out of us if we're not ready to sing it. So stop protecting yourself. Guard your heart, but don't close your heart. Open it to the healing and the mending that comes with protecting the treasure that's deep inside you, because that's your higher self. Once you recognize that and understand your higher self has no limit, then you'll let the storm spirits play in your branches, because you'll sing right along with them, just like the bluebird in this card. My goodness. What's our message from the goddess? Look at the goddess Shakti. Such a beautiful card. It's the goddess of transformation. And the end of a cycle. With this, the number 10, the 4 and the 6 make a 10. That's the end of a cycle. Spirit is telling you it's here. You're here. Good morning. It's time for your transformation. But you can't transform if you're holding on to fear. If you're holding on to things that no longer serve you, they weaken your roots because you're not mending it. Shakti is telling us, let it go. What no longer serves you must be released. Must be released. This also is a new card for me. Bear with me while I read to you once more. Shakti. Wonderful change is afoot in your life when the Hindu goddess Shakti comes to support you. All your longing, desire, and focus on something better in your life, compelled with your willingness to do the work, has ignited the life force energy of the great goddess. She responds now to bring you your heart's desire. Know that now is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. You are ready for this change you so badly want. Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been and how willing you are now to explore other ways of being authentic in this world. You have the magical, feminine, divine energy of the Creator Goddess, Shakti, to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny. Do so wisely and without guile. And you, oops, if you don't turn 2 pages at the same time, and you will be amazed at the way your world awakens with breathtaking beauty. Right now, your alignment is a task to love that part of yourself that sabotages your efforts to move forward. Love the insecure you, the one that is jealous, the one that sees not enough. When the world is truly full of potential, life loves you. The feminine aspect of the universe, the great goddess herself, all your angels, your guides, and helpers remind you that you came here as a spiritual being learning to co-create a new world. We didn't come here just to exist. We came here to co-create something new, never been seen before. Is that the definition of the chaos that we have all been suffering lately? Oh, the answers in these cards, my goodness. So Spirit, what is our final word? What is our magical times? What is our magical empowerment? It's the Destiny card. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Play with the dolphin. Dolphin doesn't care if there's lightning and storms. Dolphin just goes deeper. See what is our affirmation that goes with that card, Spirit. Thank you so much. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share. Share those. Not those things that always taught what you knew, the things you used to do, how you've always been. You can change any of that. And all of it if you want. It says today, it's what you need to say. Today I will look deep within myself, remember my destiny and who I really am. I will not let others influence me. I will follow my heart regardless of what others tell me to do. I know my dreams will guide me to my greatness. Today, I will align with my mission and feel the power of purpose. Feel the power of purpose. Every single one of these cards today has had to do with appearance. And how do we think about how we appear to others? Do we appear worthy? How we appear to ourselves? How we appear to the universe? And even if you're religious, how you appear to God. We are so focused on how we appear, we lose track of our gifts. When you acknowledge and align your purpose with your gifts, the world becomes so much easier. You will find the places where you need to be and avoid the places you can stay away from. This is very, very important in navigating a world that is changing so very rapidly right now. This is a season of light. It is a season of love. It is a season of sacred promises. It is a season of sacred music. It is a season of sacred transformation. It is a season of acknowledging your treasures. It is a season of facing difficulties that in the long run down the road will help you heal. And it is a season of being judged. But it is a season of, is that important to you, how you're being judged? How important is that to you? That's the answer in the change we've got to make. We've got 2 1 cards here. Sacred double 1. And up here, storm spirits. They're coming in to shake us all and everything up. So we can start it all over new. Rebuild and refresh and start it new. Like my thumb. Wow. Got that loud and clear. Thank you very, very much, Spirit, for this reading. Let's find out what these beautiful, beautiful creatures that share this world with us, that can't figure out what the heck we're trying to do, have to say. Huh, Mighty Bunny? You can call this a fox. You can call this a dog. I don't care what you call this little dude. This little guy is adorable. Oops, knocked over a crystal. It says, anxiety lies. There's no doom incoming. And you're managing everything just fine. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to be able to sign this covenant openly, freely, and without fear. Thank you guys for being here. Once again, this is a long reading. I just want to tell you how much you all mean to me. I don't know what's in store for my YouTube channel. There's changes coming. Changes coming with YouTube, changes coming with me, changes coming with the channel. As I mend and heal, protect what's precious to me, which is you all. Understand, I will come and be live once in a while, I promise. I can't handle the idea of not being able to connect with you all. You're my tribe, you're my community. You will be crucial in my healing. And having you in my life makes my life really, really and truly complete. I thank you so much for being here with me every week for 3 years. On the 10th of December is my anniversary, my YouTube anniversary, not my channel anniversary. Channel anniversary is in July. YouTube anniversary is the 10th of December. Yeah. 10th of December, 2011. So for my anniversary on YouTube, as my channel changes, as we come to an end of the year, an end of this month for sure. I hope to come back and talk to you before the end of the year. Got to show you at least the cast we all pick, right? And don't forget, you're going to tell me what color you want. I'll do my best to, unless it's a color I absolutely hate, which I don't know. I don't think there's such a thing in my book. As an artist, I love and appreciate all colors. So whatever color, let's go for it. I want to hear your taste. What color and cast would you like to see me wear? Because I promise you, I'll go for it. Let's do it. Let's do this together. I'm going to take you on the journey of the surgery, the recovery, and every step of the way. I'm going to do a little video on that, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, you guys, be kind to one another, please. Have a happy holidays. Pray for peace. I love you so. Bye now.